what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. They asked me what I'm coaching, right? I said, bro, I'm coaching life. I said, bro, I'm coaching life. What's going on? We got episode 262, Coach Class Pod. We loving the engagement, the likes, the rates, the subscribes. We see the numbers gradually creeping up. Got to give a big shout out to Jerem T. Smith.
Yeah, man.
Appreciate you pulling
homeless
up last week.
Trillionaire, the whole line.
Yeah, go
Love
cop
it
some
all,
homeless trillionaire and subscribe to the Strap Sneakerhead page because he's a well-versed shoe connoisseur. So definitely tap inwardly with that. Since we just going off the on our regular shit this week, I wanted to talk about that Heat Celtics game because that was the crazy ass ending. Did you watch it?
Yes.
Did you watch it?
I didn't watch the first half, but I was getting a good piece.
I saw the second half
So
too.
I
definitely caught the whole end.
Then I
Yeah.
caught the first half, and I missed the end.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I didn't see I saw the highlights this morning. I'm an old nigga. I fell asleep. Okay. What we saying?
Who y'all got winning game 7 first off?
I know this sound crazy. I got it in my group chat. When they was down 3-0, I don't know what it was. I said, Dub, they're gonna win if they win the next game, which they did. I said they're gonna come back and make history. They're gonna win it in 7. The Boston Celtics. I really felt like that, yo.
All right. So for me, initially, I didn't think they was gonna win that game yesterday, and clearly, last second from what's his name, buddy with the receding hairline. I'm forgetting his name.
White.
Yo, the youngest
That
old.
white-
How you look like an old nigga and a young nigga at
He
the
wear
same
that
time?
headband. His
Got an old young
headband be
face.
on
Nah,
his
he
back
need to
and
cut that
shit.
hair cut off. Like I know you young,
need
but yo,
that
yeah, yo,
Helms.
get you a 2 against the grain with a taper, bro.
Yeah,
Because you look old as hell, bro.
Just tell if he's 22 or 42.
Yeah, like yo.
So
he
initially,
was copping liquor since middle school.
I thought that the Heat was going to win that thing yesterday, and that was the game I felt
It
they
did like
needed
it.
to close out.
Yeah, definitely.
They needed to close that game out. Salute to Ant for having us through on his episode, and make sure y'all go check out the Big Pod.
Yeah,
Me and
shout out
Mike
to
was
Big
on
Pod,
there.
yo.
We
Appreciate
definitely
that.
shouted out Zay on
Oh,
there
we
as
always
well.
do.
But
Salute.
to him. He said yesterday, if the Celtics win this game, they win the series. They're gonna take it back to Boston, and it's over. Like there's no way that they're gonna actually beat them in the game 7. If they were able to win 3 in a row, there's no way they were actually going to be able to beat them. So I kind of agreed with him when he said that. If I have to make, are we asking like what the selection is or just how?
Yeah,
how we
like
felt
who
about
wins the
game?
series?
Oh, then yeah, the Celtics. I would go with the Celtics.
Okay.
I would
And
definitely.
I agree with y'all on the Celtics as well, only because Jimmy Butler was 5 for 21. Obviously, that's not going to happen every night. He's been him and Jokic have been the best 2 players in the playoffs, period. But my thing was, they don't hold the role players accountable enough on the Heat. Duncan Robinson had 2 wide open threes with like 2 minutes left in the game, and he bricked both of them bitches. Like nigga, that's the only reason they signed you.
That's the reason
Like
they
that
did
little tipping wouldn't even matter.
Well, they were holding them. I actually think they are as far as they are because they do hold them accountable. He just missed. But you got to remember,
Muffin ass
this is how
nigga,
you know
yo.
they be holding him accountable. Duncan Robinson wasn't even playing, even with his massive contract. The reason he's playing is because Tyler Hero is hurt, yo.
Very
and
true.
a couple other people, like
Very true.
that's why, yo.
And you could tell you could see that pain when he missed that last one though. That
Those
nigga
were
stayed
2
down on the ground for
wide
like 30
open
seconds. Like,
threes.
nigga,
Can't
that's
miss
all
wide.
you're there
That's
for.
what, yes, it's
Not
like all
wide
you
open
there for.
threes.
Nigga, that would have been like
That's literally
back
the
in the
only
Spurs Heat days. If Manu Ginobili kicks it out to Danny Green
Danny
and he's
Green,
wide
that's all
open,
Danny
he
Green
was
was there
splashing them
for, yo.
bitches from the side. Like, yo, that's no defense.
Gotta understand your role.
Yeah,
Even
yo.
Steph and them. If Clay wide open, they guarding Draymond and Steph, kicks it out to him on some good ball movement. You gotta knock those down in the
It was
fourth,
2 of
bro.
them, yo.
2 back to back. It was like he missed it. It was another play like a blown layup or a foul or something like that. He got it again, wide open. This man says,
Not
brick.
The first one was so wide open. He took a dribble
Yo, he had time to
Pulled up.
dribble.
Oh, he had time to think about
and
it.
still blew, yo.
And the last one, when the nigga jumped at him,
At home.
he was still like 5 to
mad
10
far,
feet away
yo. He
from
was
him.
mad
Yeah,
far.
he just jumped because it's like, I want to show
That's
the
why
coach
you
I'm
here,
making
yo, to
effort.
hit wide open threes.
Yeah.
You also here to hit contested threes too. You're
Yeah.
a 3-point
You're
shooter.
the 3-point guy, yo.
Yeah. And Jimmy
You got the
Butler is
3
my
up.
guy, but you also can't be 5 for 21.
He was shaking
That
off
was
at
like
the
that
end, though.
last Philly game.
He
turned it on in the
he was
last
coming
2
on
minutes.
at the end,
Them
yo.
free throws was clutch. Them free throws was clutch.
was getting to that basket.
But yeah, they just allow opportunity go in the other team's favor. You feel me? Because even Jaylen Brown, you saw when they interviewed him afterwards,
he's
he
like, couldn't believe
he was
it.
like, I'm gonna be honest, I can't even believe it, but I'm glad we got the dub.
Hey,
Like,
that's how it is.
That was a March Madness
I respected
finish.
what Jimmy
nigga,
said.
that was a crazy
Y'all
ass
saw what,
finish.
what Jimmy said after the
Yeah,
game?
yeah,
I
yeah.
respected what Jimmy said after the game, yo. That's just good basketball. That's all that was. Is entertaining as hell.
Yeah.
I respected
that was
all he
that was a
said.
great game. I do feel like since we picked the Celtics, that's going to be a better matchup for Denver. But honestly, after the last 3 games of this series, and the way Denver played in the last 3 games of their series, I think Denver's sweeping either or, bro.
Damn.
If Jokic just come out
I
there
don't think it's gonna be
remotely,
a sweep.
I don't think so.
I think the only reason it
I
won't
got
be a
sweep,
sweep
though.
in my mind is because they've been on a layoff for so long.
I got sweepstakes.
They've been chilling for a minute.
The only if you really watch that Lakers series, like that was a deceptively competitive sweep. Like 3 of them games came down to the wire, and LeBron was just really not good at down the stretch.
It was a problem.
And other players didn't pull through like they did in the other series.
It was a problem.
combination.
Also, with like, yo, they should have
but
kept.
they were all. It was only one was like a
Yeah, I definitely don't think it's gonna be.
It was
they
a close series.
They
yo.
also should have kept Hachimura and Anthony Davis on Jokic. Like, Jokic? Why is LeBron sticking this nigga? He old as shit now.
Anthony
Like,
Davis don't
and
want
niggas
that
like, yo, I don't know why he gassed on that last layup.
he
I'm
was-
like, that nigga played damn near 40 minutes
'Cause
at
he
40
was-
So he
years
played
old.
all 48 minutes of the last.
Yeah.
Because he was cooking AD
At 40,
as well.
he's 38. Yo,
The niggas-
he's over the scale.
We talked about this yesterday. Ant said it again. Salute to you, Ant. Oh, joke. He said a very like
Nah, I don't
high
know about
mark
that.
thing as far as for Joker, yo. Like he put
It
him
is
up
up
there
there, though.
very high, yo. Like it's one of the best big men type shit. Like overall,
He
Just
is
as far
though,
as
like,
the skill
yo, he
levels
is
that he has.
unreal.
He's phenomenal,
He's
yo.
unreal,
Fucking
yo. He is
crazy,
unreal.
yo.
He's
Like,
all
he
time.
is-
He's all time talent at that position. Yo.
you can't
All-time.
deny it,
Yeah,
yo.
that's the same thing Ant
All
was
time,
saying.
yeah.
Ant said he might be the best center like ever to play.
No,
Like,
no,
you feel
no,
me?
No, he doesn't play good enough defense for that.
Yeah, but offensively, he is
No,
kind of
offensively he
crazy.
could do it all, but
Because like, I feel
But he
like
said the best offensive. He didn't say anything about.
No, he
being
said the best
guard.
offensive
He said
center.
the best
Yeah.
All-around
offensive center
offensive, yeah.
ever. Like,
Yeah.
he said,
because the thing with that's where LeBron should be in his career. LeBron's not a center, but he's 6'8". You feel me? Why is he not the post fade facilitator on the inside, nigga?
also
Like,
got-
why are you doing all the extra shit now?
Another thing, real quick.
He should be.
I know when people don't. I know it depends on which side of the thing you fall on. Was Wilt playing against any talent or not? But Wilt definitely led the league in assists. If Wilt wanted to average a triple double, he could have averaged a triple double.
Yeah,
Wilt was different.
He
could-
was just
could do
dunking
everything.
on white boys though. Like this
Nah,
nigga
but
street.
that's what I'm saying. He was shooting fadeaway jump
supremely
shots.
athletic.
Listen, he was
yo.
doing a lot
was
of stuff. yo.
ridiculous. After you told
Yeah.
me to go
He
look
was-
up that
he's old,
video,
Yeah, when I saw the clips,
Yeah,
it's
it's
kind
like
of
a
weird.
7-minute
Wow.
video of
Weird.
this nigga doing. He was wild, nice and
Yeah,
track.
he was on some Anthony
Yo,
Davis.
like yo,
and-
how are
and
you
on the Pelican shit? back
7
then.
foot plus wild, nice at track and field?
Yes,
nigga.
yo.
That's crazy.
He's a wild athlete.
That is ridiculous. That's the total opposite with Joker, though.
Yeah.
That nigga don't even look like he's supposed to be doing. But again, I keep going back to him. Ant said it well. He just plays his game.
He does.
So he's
You can't
forcing
speed
his
him up.
game on him. You're not going.
You
You're not
can't
going to
do
get me.
That's the
flustered.
same thing Ant said because I was like,
gonna-
maybe this
looks
nigga
nasty.
playing in the Matrix because I'm like, it looks like he's playing slow, but he just sees everything that's going on. And Ant
Yeah.
was like, he doesn't allow anybody to force him to speed up
Yeah,
his
he
game.
gonna play-
Like that's a tough
And-
that's
and
a
what
tough take.
helps out
Shout
with
out
that,
Ant in
right?
the big pod.
That's why, as far as in basketball, size matters. As far as like, if he was a smaller player, you might be able to affect him a little bit more. But he's so big of a player, like he's really going to control the pace and the tempo. So he's not LeBron James at LeBron James' peak.
Yeah.
But what I will say is there was a point where LeBron James, it doesn't matter who you had on your team, even when you were a better team or not, he was going to control the pace of a lot of those games. And there was
Yeah.
nothing you could do about it.
I agree.
And that's Joker's kind of in that realm right now where you gonna play at whatever. Now if they win, they lose, it's whatever. But he's controlling the tempo and the pace of that game.
Yeah. And you gotta respect him as a center because, like, low key, he could still get the barbecue chicken wings
Oh,
too down in the
absolutely,
post.
yeah.
Like, that's what bothered me so much. And I hate to keep harping on it because I'm a Bulls fan, but y'all know I wanted Philly. I felt like Philly versus Denver would have been a crazy ass matchup. That's what Joel Embiid should have did.
That's what the NBA
You should have studied Jokic's game, bro.
It would have been good for the
It's
NBA.
like he was
though,
bluffing,
yo.
shooting 15 footers, yo.
Two
Like,
big men.
nigga, y'all both not cold right
The
now.
two MVP
you gotta
runners,
get
right?
better.
That would have been
It would've been
phenomenal.
hard.
for
Nigga,
the
that would have been an
basketball.
entertaining ass
And I
series.
think that series, Joel Embiid wakes up for it even more.
He has
Yes.
to.
He has to.
Yeah, he has to because
He
he
has
knows.
to.
Listen, this is to the finals. If I get cooked right now, like
I more so
Did
think
I
gonna
deserve
burn
the
me up directly.
MVP? Like, yo, that's gonna be that
I
asterisk on your
also
MVP
think that
type
series,
shit. But
they
it is,
would've been- it
it
would've-
is a season MVP, not the
Regular
playoff.
season.
So I'm not gonna say that.
Regular
It wouldn't have
season.
cooked this joint. He was cooking in the regular
he
season.
was cooking.
we talked and shoulda, woulda, coulda, but I think in that series, the role players would have been the most important pieces. Because if Joel Embiid and Jokic are sticking each other, them niggas got enough on the plate. You feel me? Like they might not have that many good. They might be like mid-level their shit because they both like,
Nah,
yo,
but
I got
that's
a
when-
strap like
that's when
every
you see
play
who
type
rises
shit.
to the top. That's
Facts.
all. That's when the greatness
Then
comes out.
Tyrese
crap,
Maxey, James Harden.
Though
That
they've
would've
been
so hard
been
to see,
struggling
yo.
now, like a good version of that is Max Strus. Yo. That nigga is a role player.
Yeah.
I thought. But he's been hooping.
Vincent,
like in
too.
this
Rose to the
playoff,
occasion.
Vincent, yeah,
Rose
yo,
to the occasion,
niggas
yo.
has been hooping over there. So I can't. Hopefully, I really hope the Celtics win because I do think it'll be more entertaining. Because I really do think the Nuggets sweep the Heat. But I thought that a few times.
think they
now,
sweep either
and
or.
I've been
No,
completely
Jimmy and
wrong.
them is tough.
I've been completely wrong.
I think
I've
they
been
sweep
wrong.
either or.
I
yo.
got the Heat definitely losing, but I think
It might not be
They
a
would
sweep.
definitely. They're not
I think
getting
they sweep
swept
either or.
but they might get 2 off, and it look interesting. But
But you gotta think like Jimmy Butler gonna be playing against what? Like Jamal Murray? You feel me? And it's still gonna be Jokic on the court. They still got all them different dudes, Turner, like
what
all
they
these
gonna do is
guys. Like they nice, yo.
They're gonna probably put they mess around and put what's his name on
I would say more like Gordon or somebody.
Turner
Gordon.
or Gordon?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Gordon.
I'm, yeah, not
He ain't
Turner.
gonna
Gordon.
put
My
Gordon
bad,
on.
Gordon.
He ain't
Gordon.
That's a tough
playing.
match.
But
But
Gordon has been hooping.
No, that's what I'm saying. Gordon will be. He would.
Gordon
it
been
would
doing
make
what
it
he
tough
need
for
to
Jimmy.
do. Yeah,
Yo,
it
he
would be-
plays
it'd be tough.
great defense and does the intangibles.
Yeah.
Like that's what's very
He does
important.
a good job. He does. They have a good team.
If Boston plays at their ceiling, it should be an excellent series, and they could win.
Yeah.
But if they be on
Tatum.
that weird stuff, yo,
Tatum, they've been comparing you to Kobe, nigga. This your chance to show that shit, nigga. Cause I don't see it. I'm gonna be honest. I don't see it. But like, he's nice. He's nice, but not Kobe Bryant nice. Like, you feel me? Cause Kobe Bryant in the playoffs didn't have games where he getting like 13 to like 15 points.
yeah,
Shooting like 5 for 26
Kobe was
type
playoff
shit.
Kobe, yo. Like they didn't even.
Kobe,
call him,
yo,
was
they called
Kobe.
him the Mamba.
Yeah.
Black Mamba,
Black
yo.
Mamba, yo. That
Jason
nigga was
Tatum
about
is
to kill
wild though
everything.
because he'll have like a one of the week games, and then like game 7 last time, what could happen this game? He dropped 50,
Yeah.
like 50 something. Yo, like
He was buckets.
You just never know with him.
He
yo.
was buckets game 5, yo.
So you got the sweep in the finals.
For the finals, yes, I do have Denver sweeping.
I have Denver winning, but not by a sweep. And then, Zay, you got anything on the finals, or you still thinking on that? It's tough. It's tough to predict because injuries can still happen. It's still a thing. So I gotta be careful with that. Jamal Murray, he done been injured before, yo, so I'm not going to put that.
I believe in his health. They gave him like a 2 fucking year
the
break.
nigga going crazy.
Yeah, he's healthy. He's healthy, clearly.
But usually when they come back from the injuries, it's tough to come back and still be going blazing crazy. Like,
It took him a little
The
while.
nigga
though.
was
I mean,
nice,
he was out
though.
for a
You
bit.
gotta
what did he
remember-
have? I don't remember what his injuries
But you
were.
gotta remember in the
ACL
bubble.
for
Yo, a torn ACL? He's hooping like this?
Yeah,
It took him a minute,
He
though.
young. He young. He took
Remember,
2
he missed
years
like a whole
off.
season.
I think he been out of the league since like damn near the bubble season.
I'm saying
or a
is,
little bit like he
How many
started in-
people?
Yeah, he been.
How many people come back from that ACL? I feel like I don't remember Jamal Murray before the ACL tear.
was
I don't
balling.
really remember.
He must
was
have had a
hooping
good
crazy
doctor.
like
him,
that.
him and Joker were going bananas.
Now I know they made it to the Western Conference Finals in the bubble,
they were like a.
and they lost to the Lakers in that
tandem was
one.
crazy.
But,
And Jamal
and that
Murray was going
joint.
berserk in the playoffs.
Yes, I remember him in that for sure. But
The
that was
bubble, he was like
all I
him.
remember
And,
him from.
I think it was him.
Donovan Mitchell was going crazy. that first
Donovan
round.
Mitchell, Victor
First round
Oladipo too was randomly going crazy. Like it was a couple of
'cause
niggas
Vic
that was
nice, yo.
going
He
wow.
used to be hurt, yo.
Yeah,
What was my man from the Pacers, T.J. Warren? They was calling this nigga.
That was
Yeah,
wild.
he was
That was
hooping.
wild, yo. That was
Yeah.
wild.
Ain't shown up since.
Honestly, Duncan Robinson and Tyler Hero was
That's
hooping
where
in
they
that
got their
shit, too.
checks from.
Yeah,
Duncan
that's
Robinson,
exactly how
you
they
are
got
not the same nigga. When the
But
spotlight
Devin-
is on you, a fucking skank. I can't believe you missed those threes, yo. I don't mean to talk egregious, but if that was the Bulls and we had you, I'd have been looking for your house, bro. Like that shit was ridiculous.
I'm not gonna
I
hold
couldn't
you, though.
believe it. I was like, yo,
Yeah, that was
because I
crazy.
think the black and red kind of like got me in my
Oh, you
mood
was feeling yourself.
anyway.
You thought you was the
I'm
Bulls.
like, yo, this nigga missed 2.
Yeah, that
It's
is-
only like a minute and a half left.
And y'all lost to the Heat, right? Didn't y'all lose to the Heat for them to get into the playoffs? If I'm not mistaken.
Yes.
That sounds right.
Yeah.
Yes, we did. We did
Damn
when
it.
they
We
had to
We
play
watched
in.
that here, didn't we?
They had to
Yeah.
play in.
We
Yeah.
either did the pod or was about to do.
It was a good game.
about
It
to
was
do the pod.
competitive until the
Yeah, they had
end.
to
though.
play
The
in.
Heat got y'all pulled away.
Yo.
Max Strus was going crazy.
Max Strus
on
was
y'all.
going crazy.
He scored like 31 on y'all.
I hate it.
Max Strus put up 31 on
That
him.
nigga
He
Max
look like an
Strus.
all-star.
Fuck that nigga Max Strus, man. I respect your game,
God
but not against
damn.
the Bulls, cuz.
No, he was going wild. Yo, one thing I want to
Nah,
get
they
into,
fucked us up. We wasn't nice enough though. I knew that. I knew that deep down.
One
But
thing
I
I,
wanted to. I was hoping we could get like some like the Knicks type shit, like where we just come together and like, yo, we still a good team.
Y'all
Y'all,
didn't
was
have
way
that
better
kind
than
of
us though.
talent.
Shout
Yeah,
out
yeah.
the Knicks.
The
No
Knicks- y'all ain't had
disrespect.
that kind
No
of talent,
disrespect
yo.
to the
Legitimately a
Knicks.
piece away, yo. Finally, yo.
No disrespect to the
Finally,
Knicks.
we a piece. Can we get the piece? I don't know, but we a piece away.
Yeah, we'll see
Yeah.
what happens with y'all, man. I respect the Knicks though. The playoff basketball, I said, you said it, Zay. Everybody said it's better when the Knicks is in playoff.
Yeah,
basketball,
you gotta have a lot of the
regardless.
teams that
It's
people
gotta be
love.
that.
And y'all team
Like,
was
honestly,
entertaining.
people
Y'all
say-
was good, yo.
Like honestly, like the Lakers made it a lot more fun and interesting. I'm just being real with the teams that like the Boston Celtics are making it. When you have those type of teams in there,
The
it makes
classics.
it more interesting. The Bulls will be make it a little more interesting.
It would
if the
be
Bulls
wild interesting
get
seeing the
in
Bulls
there.
again, though, because we waiting for this shit after Jordan. It ain't happening.
Y'all want me to be honest with y'all, yo? If the next time the Bulls win a ring, yo, I might react like Kevin Garnett when he won the chip, yo.
You gonna be out
I
there
might
like
cry.
that?
Cause like yo,
You gonna be out there like the
a lot of
Philly
niggas,
fans?
a lot
Remember
of
when
niggas,
the
but you
Eagles
gotta
won
think-
for the first time?
Oh, yeah, it was crazy.
They almost destroyed the city.
But you know me, Rich. I'm
I
not
saw
one
a
of these-
white man eating horse shit with the Philadelphia Eagles, yo, during the celebration when they won the Super Bowl. Dead
did
serious,
what?
not joke. Clydesdale horse shit. This nigga really grabbed a hand
What?
scoop full of that shit.
Oh no, that's been
Almost threw up.
Yo was eating a steak sub sized doo-doo.
Yes.
That's crazy.
Philly fans is different.
Yo.
That's the only stadium I wouldn't go visit.
I told you I'm not going to a game.
Was it Philly and Oakland back when they was
Oh,
the
yeah, 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 yeah. Not
Oakland
going, not
Raiders?
going.
I wouldn't have went there.
But
There's
see,
no way.
what me as a Bulls fan would make it so special to me is like a lot of Bulls fans that's my age, I'm 32, they be capping, yo. Like, nigga, you don't remember 98, yo. You might remember vaguely the game,
Yeah.
but you was 7, bro.
Yeah, we was
like,
young.
stop it.
We was a little
Stop it, nigga. I hopped on in the
Unless
Jalen
you
Rose
had-
days.
no,
Rose
I'm not
days.
gonna
In
say
middle
that.
school, Ben Gordon was my favorite player.
because a lot of people had older brothers. So if they had an older
Still,
brother,
they was telling you.
yeah,
You didn't really know.
But you getting that? You soaking
And
that
this is-
game up from your big brother. It depends on your relationship.
And
with
this
your
is
brother
why I agree
too.
with Mike
I
for
don't
the
know.
most part, but Rich is also correct, right? So like most people who be fantasizing all that, that's our age. I'm like, you don't know much of anything about any of that.
Don't, yo.
Because the only reason I knew a decent portion of it, it was like almost nearly extreme circumstance. My uncle was a coach, and my dad was heavy with me, putting me on the sports.
See,
And what's the
that's-
name?
and you
so I
hooped.
actually,
Yeah.
I
had
know,
older
I
people.
know that wasn't everybody's circumstance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I
see,
know it wasn't.
it's
yo.
not.
And
It's
see,
definitely
with us, we had an
And of course, I
abnormal-
still don't remember much pre like 95.
Yeah,
I
like
don't
you
like
would
that.
remember vaguely
so
like
stop
playing
capping.
NBA
Like,
Jam
I
and
just
shit.
remember like the last 3 championships.
See, the
Michael
thing,
Jordan.
the
Trying to
thing
go
that
back
did
to my
help us
earliest
out, the
basketball.
thing that did help us out was we had an abnormal. And shout out, I love my grandmother to death, but my
yeah.
grandmother was like
She was actually the
abnormal.
sports
Like
person.
if she was still alive, we would have her on the pod. Like she loved basketball. Like she could tell you, like, yeah, Michael Finley about to go like do XYZ. Like she loved Dallas. She loved and we was always
And the
watching
Tar Heels.
basketball on like Saturdays or Sundays or whenever it was on. And she loved North Carolina, the Tar
went to the
Heels.
Tar
Yeah, she
Heels,
loved
man.
them.
She was from North
And
Carolina.
she knew, like, my grandmother could give you stats, like Glenn Rice averaging
XY
20.
We down the
6 and
basement
6
watching
right now.
sports.
Yeah, like-
grandfather down there too, but my grandmother the
My
one.
grandmother
into it.
knew more
Like,
than my
into it,
grandfather.
yo.
My
It's
grandfather
wild.
always talks about that. He'd be like, it's a funny ongoing joke. Like, my friends would come over for a game or something, and my wife would know more than them. Like, yo, yeah, Granny
gotta-
was that, yo.
you
Shout
gotta-
out Granny.
Granny
yo.
was the coldest, yo. Rest in peace.
Salute, man. That's what I'm saying. You got to have like a. Notice, I know most people didn't have circumstances with some. Like literally, my uncle was. I like. They showed a highlight of Reggie Miller when he pushed off an MJ, got the joint, hit the 3, and they won the game and crazy like that. I literally remember the time and place I was at, watching it
That's how it
with
be.
my uncle. And him going through like a coach, like just talking about it, and we both saying, "Yo, Reggie pushed off. Yo, he got away with one. Yo,
Yeah.
Hear
like
me
I
out.
remember that. That's what I'm saying. Like most people just don't.
I've been
That's
wanting
hard,
to
though.
ask this
That's
to,
hard,
like,
yo.
type
We
stuff.
might gotta get
It
Unc
brought back
on.
nostalgic moments.
We might
when I
gotta get
saw
Unc on, yo.
Instagram. We
I've been wanting to
might.
ask.
We might gotta get Unc on to
I've
talk
been wanting
about
to ask
that.
this question for a little
He be
bit.
watching every now and then.
What
My
you,
God,
what do
thank
you,
you. Thank
what do
you.
you think, Zay, was the better like last second performances as far as getting those just crazy insurmountable lead, but they hit that. So Reggie, I think it was versus your Knicks when he scored that shit in the last.
Gonna bring that up.
And then what was it, Tracy McGrady
Yeah.
in the 13-second shit. Yo, this nigga was bugging.
T-Mac was wilding.
It's not even close.
Or was it 13 points in 30 seconds or something? I forgot
think
what it
so.
was.
It was less than a
like
minute with
35
T-Mac.
maybe?
Tracy went
It was
crazy.
less than a minute with T-Mac.
So was it Tracy?
It's not even it's questionable. It's Reggie Miller.
Okay.
The time and place, the playoffs.
Playoffs
Knicks.
is where I tell niggas that.
It sucks to say,
And that's
but
a real
it's
beef.
not even close, y'all.
Yo.
That's a real beef because you
Tracy
remember
shit
y'all
was like a
had
regular season
Your
game.
boy,
If I'm not mistaken, it was
what's
regular
your
season
boy,
game,
my
right?
man, the famous producer. Why am I forgetting his name right now? Big Knicks fan. Spike Lee.
Oh, Spike Lee, yeah. Director.
But y'all,
Directed, my
Director,
bad.
producer, and writer.
But
And
y'all
actor.
have
everything.
always had low key legendary
savant.
history because I remember like fast forward to like 2012 when it might have been 12 or 11. I might be a little bit off with the year, but when Melo and them was nice, and then the Pacers had Lance Stevenson, Paul
yeah,
George.
yeah.
What
He
was
lost
the
that
what was the
game,
what was the what was the Hibbert?
Roy
Hibbert.
Roy Hibbert.
I hated that nigga, yo. He was
Roy
trash,
He should have been
bro.
way nicer, but he was
Trash.
He was mad disruptive.
It was a lot of
'Cause
rumors
Trash.
going around at that time. I ain't gonna repeat them again about Roy and PG. So I
don't even know.
It was tough.
Nah, yo, they had a game in the playoffs where he ain't have no stats, yo.
And that was when the rumors
Like,
came
yo,
out.
you had a Tony Snell game, yo.
They said
you're
PG
not Tony Snell, yo.
PG was a young superstar back there. Yo, slay it down. That's all I say. Yo, slay it down.
Yo, karate.
I don't know though. It's
chop,
allegedly.
yo.
It's alleged. It's all alleged. Yo, I loved PG at that time. Yo, I ain't
Nah,
gonna
you
say
was a
nothing.
Pacers fan back then, yo.
I got
you.
I got a hat.
I think I did.
I got a
did
Reggie
I get you
Miller
a Reggie
hat.
Miller shirt.
I got a Reggie Miller shirt. I still like Reggie. I still like Reggie.
Reggie was that
F
nigga,
Reggie
yo.
Miller.
I like Reggie, but you Knicks fan.
Get
So
out
you,
here,
that's
man.
what's
Doing that
supposed to be.
weak ass commentary on TNT.
Yeah, he's trash at commentary. Him and what's my man? They don't
like
even have.
Reggie.
What
Reggie
happened to
was
Chris
nice.
Webber? Did they fire?
Oh,
Chris Webber?
thank the Lord they got rid of Chris
They got
Webber.
rid of Chris Webber.
He was atrocious, yo. God.
I didn't even peep that.
He was
I
so
hyped
big.
as
Yo,
shit.
we were so happy.
I used to hate that nigga
he
Chris
was
Webber
awful.
on the
Yeah, he wasn't that
commentary.
good as a commentator, but he was an excellent hooper, yo. Like,
Yo.
that nigga was crazy.
was
yo.
scary.
Let's get into this real quick. I want to ask y'all about a situation that's been going on.
He was scary.
and I want to hold back a little bit.
And he
'cause
was a snitch.
I don't.
Allegedly.
I don't want this nigga coming at us crazy because he will come at us crazy. But we gonna talk about old school basketball niggas, yo. Have y'all seen Kwame Brown versus Shannon Sharp?
I haven't.
Vaguely. I didn't want to get too
I haven't.
into it, but
The only thing
let's
I
talk
wanted
about
to
it.
say, and I wanted to repeat from the episode with Ant, was the insult that this nigga Kwame gave to Shannon Sharp. He called this nigga a thick-tongued
Oh,
idiot.
yeah. I knew he was going to say that's the one I
That's
saw.
crazy. I got respect for Shannon Sharp, yo, so I'm not going to disrespect
That was one
man.
of the best things I've
I ain't
ever
gonna
heard
lie.
in my life, yo.
I got a certain level, but Shannon be stepping out of bounds a few
Why does he
times,
go
yo.
so hard for LeBron like that? What do
I
they
mean,
have? What's the
let's
relationship
go hard
like
against
that?
him. It's good for TV as
So
well.
is that what it is?
I
But
think
then
a
you
part of it is, but I think he also do rock LeBron heavy. But I think, especially starting off, I think it was a part of it. That's why the show is successful. It's the polar opposites.
Okay.
Like,
And
It's the Tim Tebow thing. It's how you know what I mean. How Skip used to love Tim, and then Stephen A. hated him.
And this might be an age thing, but shout out Ant again because we just pulled up on him yesterday, and I didn't peep it until he said it, and then it kind of fucked my head up because I'm like, where at one point were they paying Shannon Sharp for the niggatry, like the Black and Milds, the like.
well, that's the first time y'all
Hennessy, and all. No, I really wasn't peeping it because I'm like, oh, he keeping it cool.
Dude,
da-da-da-da.
Sad.
Oh.
It's
And I'm
sad
like-
because I went
I'm like-
right along with it, yo.
And I'm
I
like, this
just fell
nigga,
right
this
into
nigga
it.
skin clear as shit. He healthy, buff. Like you not smoking
Dog,
Black
he
and
made
Milds
a
and
whole
drinking Henny
drink
often.
like 2 weeks ago on set, yo. Mixers and everything.
Yeah, you
yo.
not
Oh
doing
my
that
God,
in
they
real life
doing that to
often,
him?
my nigga.
Nah, yo,
doing
you didn't
that?
see that?
No,
You're not
I
doing
missed
that
that
in real
one.
life often.
I'll show y'all after.
You look too healthy to be. Yo, you was
had
playing
the
in the
shaker
early
and everything,
'90s.
yo, poured it up.
I think he got drafted in like 1990 or something. Like nigga, to look that healthy in 2023, you not smoking hella Black and Milds and drinking a Hennessy often.
Did he have a do-rag on there before?
Yeah, he did.
Yo, I brought that up. He had the day they on. He had not a do-rag, a stocking cap.
Oh, yeah, the way, yeah.
Yo, the stocking cap is.
I'm just looking at you right now, like I'm looking at your integrity, yo. I'm
Yeah,
looking
the-
into your
just
heart,
saying,
bro.
man.
He had the
There's a few
goat
things
mask
he be
on
doing
with
that,
the
but
Black
like-
and Mile hanging out of it. He did a lot. He did a lot. That I just went with.
and the way he be
And I
acting
feel
about
some
Hennessy,
type of way about that.
the way
fact
he be
that I
acting
went
about
with it.
Henny.
Because you rock with Shannon Sharp for so many
Yeah,
years.
and he was
That's
so
why,
nice in the league. He was on the Ravens.
I didn't
he
even
was
look at
our
it like
only
that.
offensive facet back then. Like,
Definitely back then. That
He was the
all
highlight
defense.
on the CBS halftime, pregame, and postgame shows. Yo, remember?
Yeah.
Like when they got rid of him, no disrespect, salute to the great Tony Gonzalez, but they brought him on. He not like a person.
Yeah,
He doesn't
Tony
have a
G
he got
not-
boring
like
after
that.
Shannon.
He
Sharp,
just
yo.
more decorated, like as a tight
Shannon
end.
used to have the ankle sock. I mean, the ankles
got the
out.
rings, though.
You know what I mean? He didn't even give
Yeah.
a fuck, man.
The
Shannon
rings.
was. He knew what he was
Yeah.
doing. He was working to get to the shit that
Yeah,
he
he
had
was.
right
That's
now.
why he got Club Shay Shay. You know.
Yeah, yeah.